or performing its functions under this Act enter into any memorandum if they get any references been given to them in order to inquire. They will be inquiring it. Regulatory trade barriers. Secondly, local specification requirements. The Commission shall have a due regard to the relevant geographical market and the relevant product market. Hi and a warm welcome to you all dear students. Hi, George Elime, Commerce Faculty, Department of Commerce, Vidyashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence, Mysore. Dear students, today we shall take up session 3 for the unit 6 of Competition Act 2002. The last class I was explaining to you about the commission of the Competition Commission of India, then who are the members of that particular commission, that is a chairperson, and along with him he'll be assisted with another minimum of 2 members or maximum of 6 members, right? So they will be appointed by the central government, and the names will be from the panel of names from where the selection committee will be giving the names, and how they have been appointed and who is going to appoint them, and what are their criteria, and if resignation or removal of the members chairpersons, in that condition what are the terms to be taken into consideration. Now in today's session, in this particular session, let us understand about the duties, powers and the functions of commission. Now what are the duties of the commission? Subject to the provision of this act, it says it shall be duty of the commission to eliminate, that means to remove the practices which is having the adverse impact on the competition, then to promote or to sustain the competition, then to protect the interest of the consumers at large, and to also ensure the freedom of trade which has been carried on by other participants in the market in the India. So subject to provisions of this act, it says that it shall be the duty of the commission to eliminate, means to remove or to delete the practices which is having the adverse effect or the adverse impact on the competition, to promote as well as to sustain the competition, and to protect the interests of the consumers, as well as to ensure that there is a freedom of trade which has been carried on by other members or other participants in the markets in India. Now, provided that the commission may, for the purpose of discharging its duties or performing its functions under this act, enter into any memorandum. So in order to perform its duties or in order to perform the functions, this commission, they will enter into a memorandum or arrangement with the prior approval of the central government. So they will be entering into a memorandum, means an agreement, or it may be like an arrangement is been made, that is before they could enter into this particular agreement or before doing the duties or which has been assigned to them. So they'll be getting the approval, permission from the central government with any of the agencies of the foreign countries. So if you want to enter into a memorandum or make an agreement with the foreign countries or agencies, then they should get a prior approval before they are entering into the agreement or memorandum. Now, inquiries into certain agreements of dominant position of enterprises. The commission may inquire into any alleged contravention of the provisions contained in the subsection of section 3 or subsection of section 4, either on its own motion on, first one, the receipt of any information, on receiving any information in such manner, and it has been accompanied by such fee as may be determined by the regulations, right, from any person, it may be consumer or their association or trade association. So the commission may inquire into any alleged contraventions or any kind of alleged controversies, and that particular inquiry can be done on receiving of any information in such a manner, and it is also been accompanied by such fees as to be paid which is being prescribed by that particular regulation, and also it may be from any person or it may be from the consumers or any other association or trade association. Secondly, it says a reference made to it by the central government. It can also enter into an inquiry, that is if any references is made by the central government to inquire into that particular aspect, central government or the state government or any other statutory authority. So it may be from the central government or it may be from the state government or from any other statutory authority or the departments. If they get any references been given to them in order to inquire, they will be inquiring it. Then without prejudice of the provisions contained in subsection, the powers and functions of the commission shall include the powers and functions specified in the subsection. Thirdly, it says the commission shall, while determining whether an agreement has an appreciable adverse impact or the effect on the competition under section 3, have due regard to all or any other of the following factors. Namely, the first factor says creation of barriers. That means establishment or creation of a formation of a barriers to new entrants in the market. So you are creating a blockages, or you're making a hurdle, or you say creation of the barriers, that is restrictions you have been putting for the new entrants in the market. Secondly, driving existing competitors out of the market. So if there are already competitors, you're trying to put them out of the market. Then foreclosure of the competition by hindering entry into the market. So it means you are foreclosing the competition just by giving hindrances or by hindering them entering entry into the market. Then accrual of the benefits to the consumers. Then improvement of production or distribution of goods or provisions of services. Then it says promotion of technical, scientific and economic development by means of production, distribution of goods or provision of services. Next is, it says the commission shall, while inquiring whether an enterprise enjoys a dominant position or not under section 4, then due regard to all or any of the following factors. Namely, the first factor is the market share of the enterprise. Second is the size and the resources of that particular organization or the firm. Then the size and importance of the competitors. Then economic powers of the enterprise, including the commercial advantages over the competitors or the competition. Then vertical integration of the enterprises. Yesterday I was explaining to you about the vertical in the last session. In the first session, I think vertical integration of the enterprises or sale or service network of such enterprises. Then dependence of the consumers on the enterprises. Then monopoly or dominant position, holding a dominant position, whether acquired as a result of any statute or by virtue of being a government company and or a public sector undertaking or otherwise. Then entry barriers, including barriers such as regulatory barriers, financial risk, high capital cost of entry, then marketing entry barriers, technical entry barriers, economics of scale, high cost of substitutable goods or services for consumers. Under this, countervailing buying powers, then market structure and size of markets, then social obligation and social cost. And it also says relative advantage by way of contribution to the economic development by enterprises enjoying a dominant position, having or likely to have an appreciable as well as an adverse effect on the competition. And also any other factors which the commission may consider relevant for an inquiry. So all these are the important aspects where the commission can get into an inquiry or do the inquiry if these are the factors which has been found. Then for determining, that is finding out whether the market constitutes a relevant market or not, for the purpose of this, the commission shall have due regard to the relevant geographical markets as well as the relevant product market. Then the commission also shall, while determining the relevant geographical market, have due regard to all or any other following factors, namely regulatory trade barriers, secondly local specification requirements, then national procurement policies, adequate distribution policies, transportation cost, language which is spoken, then consumer preferences and choice, need for secure or regular supply or rapid after sales service. The next point says the commission shall, while finding out or determining the relevant product market, have due regard to any of the following factors, namely first one, it says physical characteristics or end users of the goods, then price of goods or services, consumer preferences, exclusion of in-house production, then existence of specialized products or producers, then classification of industrial products. So students, these are the various important inquiries regarding the commission which can take place. The duties, powers and functions of the commission. So let us understand first the duties. Let us see what are the highlights, what we understood from this particular session. So I was just explaining to you about the duties of a commission. There I said it is like the duty of this commission is to eliminate the practices, remove of practices having adverse effect or impact on the competition, promote and sustain the competition, protect the interests of the consumers also, and give a very freedom to the trade to do freely and carry on by any other participants in the market in India. And also it says the commission may for this purpose discharging of its duties or performing its functions under this act may enter into a memorandum, or it can also make an arrangement with prior approval of the central government with any of the agencies or of the foreign country. Then what are the inquiry into the certain agreements and dominant positions in enterprises? So how the inquiry takes place, and inquiry related to which is entered into a certain agreements and the dominant positions held. The commission may inquire into any alleged contravention of a provision contained. It says first is on receipt. If the commission receives any information in such manner and accompanied by such fees which is been prescribed by the regulatory or regulation authorities determined from the regulations from any persons, or it may be consumers or any other association or the associations. Secondly, if any reference is made by the central government or by the state government or any statutory authority, they will inquire into that particular matter. Then without prejudice to the provisions contained, the powers and functions of the commission shall include the powers and functions specified in the section. That is, a commission shall, while determining, finding out whether an agreement has an appreciable adverse effect or the impact on the competition under this particular act section, which is having a due regard on all or any of the following factors. Firstly, creation of barriers to the new entrants in the market. Secondly, driving existing competitors out of the market. Then foreclosure of competition by hindering entry into the market. Then accrual of benefits to the consumers. Then improvement in production or distribution of goods or provisions of services. Then provisions of technical, scientific and economic development by means of production or distribution of goods and or provision of services. Now the commission shall, while inquiring into this particular enterprise, whether the enterprise enjoys a dominant position or not under section 4, which is having a very due regard on all or any of the following factors, namely the market share of the enterprise. Secondly, what is the size of the company or enterprise and the resource of the enterprise. Thirdly, the size and importance of the consumers. Then fourth, economic power of the enterprise, including the commercial advantage over the competition. Then what is the vertical integration of the enterprises or the sale of services, network of such enterprises. Then dependence of consumers on their enterprises. Then monopoly or dominant position, whether acquired as a result of any statute or by virtue of being of a government company or public sector undertaking or otherwise. Then entry barriers, including barriers such as regulatory barriers, financial risk, high capital cost of entry, then marketing entry barriers, technical barriers, entry barriers, economies of scale, high cost of substitutable goods and services, etc. and consumers. Then under this, countervailing the buying powers, then market structure and the size of the markets, then what are the social obligation and what are the social cost involved. Then second, firstly it says relative advantage by way of contribution to the economic development of the country by an enterprise which is having or enjoying the dominant position, having or likely to have an appreciable impact or effect on the competition, or any other factors which the commission may consider relevant for inquiry. Then for determining whether the market constitutes a relevant market or not, for the purpose of this, the commission shall have a due regard to the relevant geographical market and the relevant product market. Then the commission shall, while determining or finding out the relevant geographical market, which is having a due regard on all or any of this following factors, such as the trade regulatory or regulatory trade barriers, local specification requirements, national procurement policies, then inadequate distribution facilities, transport cost, language, consumer preferences, then need for secure or regular supplies of rapid after sales services. The seventh one, it says the commission shall, while determining or finding out the relevant product market which is having a due regard or any other the following factors such as physical characteristics or end users of the goods, price of the goods and the services, consumer preferences, choice and taste, the exclusion of in-house production, the existence of specialized producers, as well as the classification of industrial products. So these are the topics which is related to the duties, powers and the functions of the various that is the Commission of Competition Commission of India. So students, hope you understood this particular topics. See you in the next session. Until then, take care. Have a nice day. Thank you.